Hi and welcome to this, the third in the series of videos for WorkPool version 6 new features. And today we will be covering document generation and adding templates to process flows. So what is document generation? Well, functionality that has been added to allow WorkPool to generate new documents from predefined templates, populating them with information retrieved from your views, processes, and even system information. These documents can be generated in your emails, your email templates, on the task activity panel, and as part of the directory report action in bulk. The gold icon depicts document generation. So let's go through this. What I've done here is I've created a template where I've used WorkPool expressions to bring back my date, my entry name, and certain information off my client view. I'm now going to upload this document into WorkPool so that we can see how it works. So in WorkPool, in your Files section, your document repository, you can add your documents. So we'll click on, we want to add a new document, and we want to have this as my client update form. And we're going to give it a tag. And this time we're going to click on Used for Content Generation. Now, I don't like to upload my document when I first create the document. The reason is it doesn't bring back my expressions when I first upload it. When you upload subsequent documents, you can preview your expressions, and if there is an issue, you can go back and redo them. So let's upload our document. This is version 1. It's going to be used for document generation, and let's go and find our client update form, and we'll save. Now, as you can see, it brings you to the second screen where you can preview that all your expressions are correct. If you're happy with your expressions, you save your document. Now it's in WorkPool. Now what can we do with it? First place we can use our document is on your email. Next, on the attached file, you'll see the Generate Document icon. When we click on that, it brings back a list of only those documents which have generate abilities. So here's our new document, the client update form. Let's select it and click Next. It will then ask you to link it to a folder. When you click on the linked folder, it will come back with all the views that you are using in your business. In this case, as we can see by expressions, we are looking for the client view. So we're looking for entries with the client view. When you click on your client view, it will bring back only those entries that have your client view, and you can find the entry that you're wanting to do this email for. Once I select it, I can say Next, and it will then populate with all the required information. Any of these fields can be overwritten if you're not happy with the information that is in there. When I say Next, you will see that it has now attached that file to my email. And when I open that file, we can see that it has populated my document with the information out of my directory entry. So it is ready to send off to the client so that they can provide you their updated information. The next one I want to show you is generating a document from a task. So in your task, on your activity bar, you'll see we have the new icon, Generate Documents. So if you go there, we'll come up with your generatable documents. Select the one that you want. You already have the folder linked, but you can select a different folder should you wish. You can remove this and go and select another client Let's choose a different one. And once again, some of the information is blank because we don't have it. You can capture information in there, or alternatively, you can leave it blank and generate the document as is. And in this particular case, it will insert the document into your activity bar, so you can merely add a title and save your document, and your document will be the generated one. There you go. Now, of course, if we're doing something like a client update, we don't want to do it one entry at a time, especially if we've got a lot of entries. So another area that you can use is your report wizard. You can do this either from your directory or from a task. When you're doing it from a task, it will complete the task number at the requested place. So we're going to go, and I have preset a report for client view entries. Okay, and you'll see the very last option is to generate documents. Run our report. Once again, it comes up with only those documents that can be generated. So we want our client update form. And then it will come back with the directories automatically selected, and you can deselect the ones that you don't want to update at this point in time. Now, because I started it from a task, my task number is completed. I can now give it an activity title. Select my type of task, my time taken, and then I have the option to leave the activity open, which in this case I'm going to do so we can find it easily. And then it has attached the document that you want. Then you have another option as to whether you want to prefix the file names with the entry name. I'm going to leave that on and generate our batch. Now you'll see that it is busy and it's going to start finding the documents required to generate. In the meantime, I can carry on and I can do whatever else I need to do. When I come to my file section, you'll see the icon has been added next to document repository. This is to take us back to the document status screen so that we can go back and see how far are we with generating our documents. While we're busy with that, let me show you on the email templates. So because we've added a whole lot of new expressions, this has helped us a lot with our email templates as well. So we can now create email templates where we can use all of these expressions from our document generation, and we can actually complete an email template with the expressions as well. And down at the bottom here, you'll see besides your normal attach file, which is for your standard company documents, we also have a link document with a gold arrow, and that is to select our document generation forms. So you'll prepare your email template, you'll link a document generation form to it, and you can save. Okay, so we come back to our document repository and we can see the icon has disappeared, therefore our report has completed. So let's go and see our open activities. There you'll see the 3 folders. Each one has created its own individual activity allocated to the entry folder, not to the folder that my original task was assigned to. And there we have our document form on each one. So now we can go into this, into this activity, we can send the email, do what we need to, and close our activity when we're done. We've also added another icon onto your file administration section, a generated documents report. Now this is to see whenever you've generated documents, who generated them, and there you can go and you can click on the link to open up the forms that you have generated. So now that we've created a document with expressions, we've created an email template with that document attached to it. Let's see what we can do in processes with this information. So we're going to go to adding templates to process flows. So this gives you the ability to link both email and text message templates to process flows that have been added, and when added it will add another icon onto your activity toolbar to create and populate the selected templates. So what I've done here is I've created a document template specifically for the car rental booking confirmation. Here I have my process for my car hire. So if I go to my flows and I go to my very first flow, you will see that we've added an additional field here, say message templates. When you click on the icon, you there have email templates where you can select any of your email templates by merely clicking on the icon and selecting one of your many templates that you might have set up. In this case we did the car rental booking form, and select template. You can also set up text message templates as you require. Once you're done, you cancel, save, and you now have your template. If we look at the diagram, you'll see an additional icon has been added onto your flows, which depicts that it's a message template has been added to this particular flow. So here I've started my process for car hire. And when I go down to my very first flow, I've already completed the information. You will notice that in my activity bar I have a new icon. This is an icon for running templates. If you have more than one template, it will come up with a sub-menu where you can select which template that you wish to run. But when you only have one template linked to it, it will immediately kick that template off. Now you can see it's picked up person's name, it's picked up the directory, and it's picked up all my information out of my process, which it's filled in on the actual email template, and it has linked my file. Which has now been completed with all the information. Can anybody see what the issue with this template is? Well, let me show you. Here I have provider, and as you can see, this is my option name, not my options display name. I've used the wrong expression in there. When we look back at our email, we can see the full name of the provider, the option, and the reason have been filled out. So let's go and fix our document. Okay, so I've edited my document and I've added in the .display name onto my document. So let's save my document. As version 2. And let's go back into WorkPool and update my document. Version 2. Let's pull up our version. Okay, so when we upload our new version, we can look here and we can see there's a problem with this expression. Now, there are certain criteria with Microsoft Word. It is very finicky, and if you edit any of these fields or even change the font on any of these fields, this is what you're going to see. So as soon as somebody says to you, I'm getting a whole lot of gibberish, that's why. You have to type your expressions from start to finish. So let me go and fix my document and we'll try this again. So as I said, you have to type in your entire expression from start to finish. You have to move off that expression before you save your document. And now it's pulling through correctly. So when we go back into our task and I rerun my template, there, it's now bringing in my information correctly. So that is document generation. We've covered how we can add documents, how we can set them up as document generation, where we can utilize them, and how we can add those templates to our process flows.